Twitter. See if Twitter went out. Alright, Twitter went out. Sweet. Alright, DLive is up. YouTube is up. Let us check Twitch. Oh, looks like Twitch is up.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, Maggie? How you doing tonight? Oh, that looks good.
Good, ready to get back into this.
Okay. I don't know why I reset all this stuff.
Oh, clean shaven casual.
Yeah, my beard was starting to get long enough that every time I put my face mask on at Target and stuff like that, it was all super itchy and tickled my face off. I decided to go ahead and chop it all off. Alright.
LOL.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Continue. Yes, continue. Let's see how the battle system works. Okay, yeah, she's already dead. She's really dead. How is this happening? No way, seriously, I don't want to die here. Mega God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Hero? I can't believe Junko's here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Won't make any progress without investigating there. So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I examine the state of my room a little closer. It might reveal something new. The sword! Whoever had the sword will have gold hands.
By the way,
I realized something else while I was on guard. The killer could have destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. That's definitely possible.
you son of a
That
bitch!
dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I find some bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll sort of when the time comes. I mean, unless it's this girl will pound your face in. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I'm trying not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this.
LMAO.
Whether the rest of you come up with whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Kyoko. Hey Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really.
you're showing your ass to the camera. That's what you're doing.
I'm searching. Searching?
She's on her knees carefully expecting every inch of
Did
my
you
room.
lose a contact or
LMAO.
something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. To the door, I don't see any evidence has been used at all. What makes sense, I mean, it's mine. I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously, yo,
What?
Moto. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? You haven't used your items either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's
What?
busted out busted theirs out as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Makoto and Eren Yeager have the same VA.
Oh, yeah? That would make sense. Then again, they also have... He's in another other stuff. I figured out that, oh god, what is his name? Tojiro from Demon Slayer. He's the same voice actor as Midoriya from My Hero Academia. I can check other spots later.
Oh really? That's cool.
And then, like, there's a lot of voice actors that overlap in a lot of different animes because the voice, especially if it comes from Funimation, a lot of the voice actors are the same in a lot of things. Like All Might, the leader, the captain of the Black Bulls from Black Clover, Vegeta, what else? Chris Sabat's been in a buttload of things and stuff like that, and he has a very distinct voice. They switched Sam when the sword was on. This is a replica sword brought back for self-defense. Doesn't mean that it was used in the text amount.
Makoto plays Theo from P3.
That actually makes sense now that I think about it. And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade until now. It's surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold plating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially missing lots of coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. It's been added to Truth Bullets section of your handbook. The replica sword brought back for self-defense doesn't mean it was used in the text amount. Plus, the sword's been taken out of the sheath, so it's just a sheath, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath and must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it wouldn't have made sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. The heavy sheath is only would get in the way, it'd slide off in the middle of the fight. Why are the scratches there? It's because the sheath was used as defense. Replica sword sheath has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Scratches and gouges on the bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right here in another room. Only if I'd heard something. That would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember? All the rooms are completely soundproof. Something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps it's another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of struggle has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. The key on the ground has my name up, so it must be my room key. Very correctly. That's right, we have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, obviously it won't open. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that there is no way you've forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason.
Did you get Sayaka's special skill from hanging out with her?
The Meliodas? Yeah, I got some skill from her. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was here when she switched rooms. And how scared she was, it would have gone around walking, so she could have dropped it. So how did they kill her? Switching rooms has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I don't even...
good, that one is a good one to have.
I don't even know how to... it's being able to report cards, right? Yeah, I got the skill, melodious voice. Melodious. Man, that's a hard one to say. Melodious voice. Especially if you say it fast. Alright, what else is there? scratches. The evidence of a struggle. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Our room is completely soundproof. Remember, if anything happened to her, we can know. Perhaps there's another. Oh, dang it. Nah,
Hey.
I didn't mean to click on her. Minus camera, minus. Keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. The guys in bed. It's like someone attacked you. What the hell happened here? No put a seal here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Look at the lint roll. It looks like there's way less than there was before. So I can see how dirty my room and decided to clean up a little.
The more I think about the plot of this, more fucked up it gets. Like, can you imagine this happening to you?
Yeah, I know, right?
What are you? Isn't it no, I'm searching.
Searching?
Okay, it kind of sounds like Teddy, but like a younger Teddy.
Did you lose a contact or something?
What?
Listen.
Are you talking about the other Makoto? What's interesting?
Hey.
Just suspect there's something very unusual about your room. What do you mean?
So.
I searched your floor from one corner to another.
Makoto is Eren Yeager.
Okay. Oh, who are you saying was Teddy then? I thought you said Makoto was Teddy also. I didn't find a single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, not even though you've been living here. You know what, now that I mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around here before. It looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Because someone had used it
I
too.
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it
No, he
Sayaka or
was
the killer?
P3 Makoto's other attendant.
No, he is Theo P3 Makoto's other attendant. Okay, so he's Eren Yeager and Theo. Alright, or the killer.
Well?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Bathroom, and on the other side of the store. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push the panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. She was such a girly girl that her blood was even pink. Looking at her made painfully clear that it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. It's like, all at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but the thought held me up and supported me. That second, the wall behind her, there I saw Leon. Written in blood with the numbers. No, that's Leon. Written in blood, there were numbers 11037. That's Leon. Guess I could do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now there's no time to think like that. I pulled the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. So according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Definitely concerns me. Another thing that
Everyone's
concerns
blood
me.
is pink cause of Japan's law on video games with blood, but it also really helps with the style.
It does. I'm just gonna say it's because she's such a girly girl. There's some blood on her left index finger, But that's it. The palm of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger?
LMAO, yeah, that works too.
Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Stab wounds in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. But yeah, that's not a number, homie. The water from the shower gets turned off at nighttime.
Also, you'll know you've found everything if it lets you leave the area.
Okay.
It would seem...
Like you found it, right, Makoto? It's not numbers, it's a name. Really was her final message. As she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk as an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So...
She wrote the numbers and makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way we found her. Meaning she must have wrote them by turning her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, you know what the result would be?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mysteries of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets. Sounds like Kyoko knows what dying message means. Honestly, I have no idea. I know what she talked to. When it comes to numbers, better ask an ultimate programmer.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
It gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Door frame has been added to the truth section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The broken doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. And try to shut the bathroom door. The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
It must have been a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it obviously was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Well, the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So you're saying that only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears it up. Clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later. Hey, I want to ask you about the dying Hey! You Cole, I wanted to hit your other respond one. As if forgetting whatever is there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Broken. Bathroom doorknob has been added in the truthful section of your handbook. So I don't really understand any of this. I already gave my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. She started looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also she look into the DVD that Sayaka got. As a good dad, I have no choice to see for myself what was on that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Make sure you see what everyone else thinks, and they'll talk to me.
By the way,
I realized something while I was going guard duty. Killer. There's a trash room. There's a trash room here in the dorms. Okay, yeah, I need to go check the
you
trash
son
room.
of a... You're fucking
Okay, they're
dead.
gonna say the same things as me.
Yo. Hey.
Okay, yeah, same thing.
Very strange.
So I was Psycho in your room when she was killed. Could it be because you were the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Psycho switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if this is what you say is absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Psycho was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. And it should have been me that died. All we can say now is there's a possibility. If that's really true, then I want to kick you in the nuts for being a butthole.
Seems like...
Something didn't seem right. The one who came files that Psycho was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Oh, this is Psycho's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. It's definitely my room, but the nameplate says Sayaka's name on it. Nameplates in my room and Psycho were switched, so all the effort of putting the switch in rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Very strange. Mr. Nagayu, what was Miss Ayu doing in your room? Let me just say this. I must not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Mystery gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma,
It's the end
appear!
of the line. Trash room, this is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't
entry
go
by
any
foot.
further!
Okay. Who's on cleaning
No,
duty?
you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty. There's a hatch on the floor. Door one of them must be locked. Yeah! Got a coin. No. Like a kind of switch. I wonder what it does. It gives me coins. See if I punch it again. Will it give me another coin? Nope. Let's leave the area. Can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such
You're
ignorance.
like a child lost in the woods, you know that? Total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Hey, are you investigating the dining hall? No, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break ever since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have any clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know, being in dining hall helps me keep calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Psycho was killed. Huh? That's pretty sus. You're in the only room and stuff that has knives. All kinds of kitchen knives, big, small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or you better see if anyone knows about it. Well, I mean, it's time to start thinking about food. It's always a time to start thinking about food, butthole. bunch of vegetables piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy of it. Yeah, coins. That's what's noteworthy. Hey, do you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we were talking. I thought it was kind of strange, the knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, I last remember they're all lined up in a neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea, went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you're drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you're right there in the dining hall when someone came to took it. You shouldn't be. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hey, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Just for that, I'm gonna blame you. Dang. More and more people are looking more and more suspicious. This is kind of a neat little whodunit game. Toga, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? Cleaning duty?
What's your
I don't know anything
problem?
about that. Taka's the one who cares about super organizational stuff like that. Okay.
It's like anime among us LMAO.
It really is. Got upset after seeing what was on the video. I wonder what did she see. Might not be directly related to the case, but might want we're checking out. Sorry a second, need to borrow this DVD.
Whoa, you just big-brained that.
What? Where the heck am I? Oh, okay. Go this way. Should have used to see what's on the DVD. DVD decided to go through in the garbage. Sat down for interview, put DVD in, push play in the dark. Looked like some kind of concert. Standing on the stage, front and center's face was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there alongside her friend. She had said been so important to her. She was positively glowing from in front of the cloud full of life. Seeing the image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. Vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speaker.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. In the next moment, I saw something I could barely believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. Well, I noticed even more than that, was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. You trying to say that even... You say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Cleaning duty, yeah? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me about it yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. Topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. So you're on cleaning duty now.
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty
Count
then.
on it!
Indeed, but we swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
And then he came, and when time comes, I'll be counting on you. That fat sack of shit. That's why Hussein wouldn't let me dispose of anything in the freaking garbage. I'm gonna beat his fat ass. Come here, you tub of lard.
LMAO.
I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty. Matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Just happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And do that, they gave me a key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened and will graduate unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
So that must be why. If anyone can go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Any more important fact than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why'd you want cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, poking around at it.
There's no
What are
way
you
to
talking
think
about?
about this in a
All my love
common
is for-
sense kind of way.
All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
Although all kind of trash diggers like that, maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to...
I
would never get tired of 2D!
Unforgivable!
After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only 3D is good for is to shower and love affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. Ew! How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, then there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is on cleaning duties, Sakura can accompany them from picking up trash to dispose of.
Good heavens, so gross. Asterisk God.
Yeah, he is.
What?
If you're innocent as you claim, then there's no harm in it. It's not what it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. Why now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, you haven't triggered the red flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that.
2D.
I was hoping to get in the trash room and look around.
You!
Oh, okay. So easy. So give me a head to the trash room. You'd like me to the gate, wouldn't you? Hey, you know what? When I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by.
LMAO, I love how that summoned Mark.
Yeah, it did. I did not realize that was Mark. Like I said, when I glance over and stuff, the Twitch icon and Discord icon look alike. How's it going, Mark? And yes, 2D, 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 2D. He likes digging through the ladies' booties. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okay, leave it to me. Pull the key out of his pocket and use it to flip the switch on the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a
surely you
doubt.
aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if anything got left behind. Wait, maybe parallel world. Whatever, let's hurry up and keep looking. Fat tard. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece of, like, hunk of burning love? Hey, shut up. Anyway, this looks like a piece of cloth in the shape, part of the sleeve of a button-up shirt. Now look at it, definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all the stuff left from the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This is enough to figure out who the killer is. Button-up shirt, burnt piece of button-up shirt has been added to the truth section of the bullets. The shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like you used some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Maggie, is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, the dragon will appear. Oh, shut... Oh my god, he is worthless. This is not Dragon Ball Z, you tard. If they collect 7, the dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Alright, kidding aside, the thing you might want to see in a big city street corner.
Oh my god, this man LMAO.
Yeah, gaze into it and this will show you the glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who is on that quest to find that one guy. I get what you're trying to say, but who in Pocket Ball belong to? Probably Hero. There's only one person it could be. They should be similar to him, but better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This incinerator lays at the back of the trash room. Good 30 feet from here is the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. You press green when you want to get going, yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be unclean to eat, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Now someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here.
Was it a
Perhaps it was the
fairy?
work of a fairy? Do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Huh? The fairy? No, you just said the last time you were here the incinerator is off. Oh, yes, about that, there's no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out, and it definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then, and since I'm the only one with the key to open the gate,
Most
it should be impossible to
suspicious.
be on, and yet, so it means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how's that possible? Incinerator had been... This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and the glass shards and burnt clothes were here. What does that mean? So will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it.
Everyone knows
I'm
you did it.
sure
All
of
the
it.
mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out in one of his comic book fantasies. Green button turns on, the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. It's a huge trash can. Is that where they're supposed to put the trash whenever we can't burn it? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. It's got a coin though! $1 bills, y'all! Okay, I did that. Now I need to go confront... Who do I need to confront now? Who's also down here? Why does it look like I'm looking up to everybody? Why does, like, as soon as I get close to someone... I know he's in the gym. But every time I get close to someone and stuff, I immediately shrink and have to look up to him no matter how tall they are.
Yeah, this game's camera angle makes you like a midget.
That's Hero. Hey Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it! Okay, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Huh? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
The heck?
I only brought this because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How did it break?
What?
What the actual? What the? Was it actually made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy just totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal controlled the world. Was it actually all BS? Let's put that aside for now. Can you say without a doubt this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? Yeah, that means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Alright, sure. And by the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, how much did you pay for that thing? Everything is saved up for fortune telling for two full years. Came out to be like $1 million. A million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
It's gonna be one of the classrooms. That's why they look like courtrooms.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
No, maybe not.
See you soon!
Red door in the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go.
Yo!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. Bet you're afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
So don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we all can reveal the details of Makoto's crime. I'm really convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sakai both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? What if Sayaka is really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Okay, cool. I can save right here.
Got it!
I haven't decided to print your culprit yet. Maybe you're obviously learning that. But you're obviously leaning that way. Let's get started.
Hey.
No point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Impossible.
Damn, we gotta go through this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
So whoever stuck us in here took the time to step back. Damn courtroom.
What the heck?
Can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might prove your innocence? Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her is very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Well then, time to come. Are you ready? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nege's final curtain call.
I'm
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? No choice, we get this in this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
indeed.
Hey,
No, scared isn't quite
Makoto.
right. I said this before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice and tried to give myself courage, I turned trembling and hesitating toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone was already in the elevator when I finally stepped on. Doors closed and the elevator started to move. To hell! Oh shit, it's going down. Steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it's not more than defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school, where they all turned out to be poop. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like just a real courtroom? It's like Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's still the shit.
Well now.
Okay, well everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! What did we just, what he said, and we did what he said and found our seats, dang. And the seats were arranged in a giant circle, set up so everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant that it was easy to transfer their attention and unease to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Oh, I forgot to talk to the freaking programmer. Damn it. A deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, and deadly faith. Deadly class trial. Pre-trial prep. Oh well. Set skills. Increase damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. Effective during bullet time. Cost 3. Okay. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't get one for Sakura. Dang it. Okay, that's the only skill I have. That's not a 1. Look, you can even see the N where she tried connecting the two 1s to make an N. That's Leon. She wrote it upside down, and that's what freaking Kyoko was trying to tell him and stuff, but Makoto's too stupid to realize that. Bathroom door frame, bathroom doorknob, dorm nameplates, kitchen knife, IOE's account, trash duty, incinerator, burnt shirt piece, scattered crystal ball. Okay. I guess we'll finish preparation to see how bad I freaking tank this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
And
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
And now, no one reading God smiles upon you. Oh, okay, so I don't have to read a lot. And now and more, what? And now, no one... Wait, are you saying there's more freaking reading to do? Damn it.
Before we move on and start the trial.
Oh, now no more reading. Okay. Okay. Good. That's a benevolent God there.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh, God. Could someone put him out of my misery?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
He likes to crack open a cold one, too.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
About to begin debate, decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. This means that you will have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded in the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh shit. If you press start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, yeah, have fun, yeah.
LMAO.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, shit. We'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words will appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in the person's statement as a possible weak spot. These weak spots are important, though not always inaccurate sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you come up to one, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. You can only fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was...
Yeah, we know that. And the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was... She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong. Just a second, Chihiro.
These
Try
get
to
hard later
remember
on
how
in the
my
game.
room looked.
I see. Great.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Oh, that's also, I know that voice now. That's Shiro from Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. The one where I had Mega do that, request and stuff. Yeah, that's his voice actor.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She wasn't caught with her pants down.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
You can't tell it's a kitchen knife from that, then you're even more retarded than I thought you were, Jojo.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen
knife. No,
but
Big
where
Red.
does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Your sleeves look awful familiar, buddy.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Oh, what do you know? Hero, I believe, is the voice of Archer from Fate Stay Night. I think. I have to hear him talk more, but it's weird. Like I like doing this like guessing game and stuff with voice actors. Only reason why I watch kids cartoons and stuff with cartoons with my kiddos and stuff, like I know that voice actor. Rico Stormy finds. I know damn well I'm not the killer. Bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Yeah. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge, and if the gauge is emptied, you can't concentrate. Focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall, and then he went and
oh, come on! What the fuck?
I hit. So he really did do it.
We've reached the end.
Person who was in the dining hall last night was able to do it.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from. He did it in secret, when nobody.
It sped up right as I freaking pulled the trigger. I can see how this is gonna be a giant pain in the ass.
Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there, but when I went to finish my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
That's Monas VA.
Okay, it was on the tip of my tongue. I knew it was so familiar. Mona is such a forgettable character and stuff. I already forgot Mona could even speak.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together. but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
Oh my. I love connection.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Oh, Taka.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Taka is about to get killed.
Yeah, I know, right? He keeps waking people up, he keeps misgendering people. Oh, he's dead.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? The person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
That would make sense, because her wrist was broken. If she was holding the knife, someone probably tried disarming her and broke her wrist in the process. That makes sense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
I want her to die just to shut her up. Her and the fat guy, too.
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Yeah, he's definitely gotta die. Pervert. They don't understand, they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hangman's Gambit, yes. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The plan is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around in the letter already know. and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, press Y, shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh gosh, dang it. Something should have been the same, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. You know what that something is? Shit. Hair. Come on.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom?
I should have checked
Did
all
they
the
have any
dude's
trouble with
freaking
it?
toolkits.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
So getting in the bathroom and the evidence that proves it is object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer
bad
had
you ran
trouble
out of
getting
time.
into the bathroom.
Yeah.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Innocent Ferris with us. What is the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Good lord, yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots there is, essentially only one lie or contradiction that is in debate. Try to say not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Truthful on the wrong one will only fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh shit. Bathroom door frame, okay.
Oh, also my mom ordered that nocturne shirt I showed you for my b-day.
Oh, nice.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
That shirt looks really awesome.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
You keep trying to disrupt the trial, you're gonna put yourself on trial.
Shoot!
Oh crap. Okay. Whoops.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran, and they got into the back. At that point, the killer.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Hit the wrong one.
That's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
I knew that was gonna come in handy later.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Because the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, an important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know. Crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
To put games out
That's
over here.
inconceivable.
A long time.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, this game took
to
4
be more
years.
specific,
Oh, really?
what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by
Atlas made this
accident.
too.
But
I didn't know that either.
the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to
Yeah, it was
break
probably
down a
'cause
door
this
that
was a
wasn't
new
locked
IP, the
is...
second and third took a lot less time.
Gotcha.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd
Oh no, this
switched
isn't
rooms?
an Atlas game.
Then
Oh, okay.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Let the pretty swimmer have her say.
It's fine, it's fine. Just...
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just
LOL.
wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. The answer is right there. No way Sayaka would log in because... Shit. Maybe it's this one. Shit.
This is like Phoenix Wright.
It is kind of like Phoenix Wright. Only, I don't know, a little bit more actiony. So it's found some distance from the sword. No, that's not it. This one?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Someone gave it for you, no matter who it is. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we've already read that statement.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room, check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay, Sayaka? Something I want to talk to you about, just the two of us in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room,
I
okay?
found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
See, I tried checking the notepad, and it said it wasn't important.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
It's in that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D,
Shut
so it wouldn't have
up,
any
you
effect on
weirdo
me.
freak.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
Jesus.
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Dorm nameplate.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
The guy in the hoodie right here. Makoto. The guy.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Only other person knew we had switched.
I got it!
They copied
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Nah, ooh, Mark.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates.
You so much.
You can also infer as much from her note.
What about just two of us? Just us two in 5 minutes. Can you come see me in my room? Check the nameplates, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Wrong.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because, look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it!
Yeah, this is a
All
lot
you
like
have
being
to do is take a good look at her
Ace
broken
Attorney.
wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Broken wrist conclusion.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Oh, jeez. I'm getting used to these non-stop debates. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press the LB button to rotate this on.
Harder.
Good God, yeah. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, logical difficulty will be set to mean. Oh jeez. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, fuck you guys.
LMAO.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
So you're saying that I have absolutely no idea.
Shoot!
Shit! Okay, crap.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I went the wrong one.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Also, if you hold LB, you can look at them all at once.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Nope.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Shows that she never used the sword. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body would you have to use? You have to touch it. Her palm.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Oh God, shut up.
No, that's not it at all.
You wash the gold on your hands because water was shut off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Ew, you nasty.
Oh my.
Oh, you're even nastier.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Ew.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means
I would not want to be in a room with
the
those
killer
No.
is the only one
And he's
who
in
used
there.
the sword.
Oh my.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka?
Objection!
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken. And
the tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true, because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? I was gonna need to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh shit, okay. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
No, that's Leon. The baseball
written
guy
in
did
her
it.
own blood.
That's the reason why her wrist is busted.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
well, before we get too far into that,
Oh,
I need
thank
to
you.
ask,
I decided to wear it in honor of playing this P5 ripoff.
can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Sayaka wrote that message.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood
Everything's
on
a P5 ripoff.
Oh my fucking god, I just want to strangle you.
Including Assassin's Creed, Gears of War, everything's a P5 ripoff. Because P5 is the only game in the universe. Because it cures his autism.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because
they're
not numbers.
I've been saying that since the very freaking beginning.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The
Why do I have to
connecting
play
line
the
is
dumbass
barely there.
Protog?
So I assumed it was looking at it now. You could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited
Yeah.
now.
Casual too smart for Makoto. Maggie 2021. Oh, Rando Strawberry 2021. Thank you for the follow.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Put it in the bookmark. Maggie said I'm smarter than Makoto.
11,037.
11,037 spells Leon.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
You didn't say which Makoto, and you're always saying that there's only one Makoto. Rotate it in.
Oh
See
my
something.
god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Reveals killer's
Why
name.
did they have to name him Makoto?
When we read, should come crystal clear.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
How you doing tonight, Rando Strawberry?
What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
White?
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about we need to pay attention in order to figure out. Sure destroyed. If we focus on the killer, it'll become clear. What do you mean, time it was destroyed? You really have evidence to prove what time it was destroyed? I don't think you do.
Shoot!
I'm gonna just embarrass myself. Fuck! Alright. How?
I got it!
Okay, I got the right one.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was...
That's the reason why the crystal ball is busted. A baseball player freaking did it.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being able to... on cleaning duty. Exactly what proves that Leon is a real killer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Ah, someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
About to begin, would you like to hear more? Yes. One element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll be given a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case work in the form of a comic book. However, you notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. What the hell? Room was scene of the crime, the incident began. First I could attack the killer with a knife. Use the object to deflect Sayaka's attack. After Killer counters Sayaka's attack with an attack of his own, they did what they did. Alright. Attack with an attack of their own. What did they do next? This one seems right. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical thing they could have done that was. Okay, hold on, no, that can't be right. After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Okay, we're not there yet. Killer using an item in my room to help dispose. Get through an incinerator. That is left behind, okay.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Ba-boom.
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence. It's your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Yeah. Jeez, I'm gonna end up running late. Sometimes during the class rally, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you engage them in head-to-head battle. Right for this bullet time battle, aka BTB BTW. During the BT battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in the time with the rhythm. Oh shit. Match your button press with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press A button to lock on to the opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going to initiate tempo up. On the flip side, you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When tempo down changes, so does the timing for each hit button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent using their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot down with truth buttons like any other statement. If you refute their statements fast enough, you'll come out victorious. Just like before, your influence gauge is reached 0 if you run out of time, you fail. Well, then good luck and have fun. Oh, jeez.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon is a killer, I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Okay, I guess that's good. Oh, nice.
Good job, Cop.
Thank you.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
So how'd you like your first class trial?
It's fun. I'm not looking forward to as the game gets on, it gets harder. But so far it's fun. So you get right on the money. The black one in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be in one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just...
Unlucky.
Unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
So you just accept my death? Everything's coming clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off we'd been wrong. Because what we came up with is really the truth. And that truth is Sayaka was trying to frame me. But, even if that's true, can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her, the video would actually had something to do with me. I couldn't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. Probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
Can't afford to be stuck in here. One thing that's more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. See something like that happen to them, Sayaka. I did what it took to reach that dream. It meant even I did some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning, she was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, how the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, try to kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. Whoa, what did you say? I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair is when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. It's all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
That's enough.
As angry as it was, Kaliko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough that I sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done? I need you to let it go for now. Damn it. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
Different choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
Exactly how was it self-defense? When you forced your way in the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. You came all the way back, broke in the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So that...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't blame Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
Say what? If it weren't for you, it never would have happened. To Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, do you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with a sort of mentality that perpetuate all over the world. War over the world. The kind of justice is awakened within you. Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hear if you can get what everyone's waiting for the punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty
now.
for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
This is gonna be brutal as fuck. I knew it was gonna be a pitching machine, but that's a gnarly looking pitching machine. Be 1,000 blows. Oh my god, that is brutal. Okay, at least it's going faster. I thought it was gonna just be like one hit every few seconds as it got stronger and stronger, but still. See, there's red blood there. Damn. That is rough. But we saw the true face of despair. I mean, we can't... If we can call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
My adrenaline is pumping it right out of control. Oh, what's going on? Can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you swear is cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever.
That one's so brutal.
That one is brutal. That's the only, but that's if every single one you can get on board with that. Wahahaha.
Damn you!
Fuck you. What the fuck are you doing all this shit, evil shit to us for? Evil, you sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
Are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey!
Seems like you're trying to use common sense and make sense out of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a smile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying is what I'm quite put together. Shit, you don't know what you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass on the ground. You really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. Oh, you're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, this is so wonderful. How we get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's a deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone's waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to say some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed with a nightmare turned reality. Come on, where's the safe spot? Even after he's gone, we stood there forever unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? You can listen, whisper in my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying on the floor, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you. She never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that was what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka, Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without something like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like this? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? That was dark. Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. Damn. To be continued. Alright, let's save. Let's save. I gotta go to bed. There's a spare bat. Yay! Even though I don't have anybody who wants a bat.
Told you it get dark as hell, man.
Oh yeah, it does. I like it. Let's save the data. Alright. That's saved. Alright, everybody.
Yeah, I like it too, LMAO.
Alright, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I've saved, and I'll just pick up from here tomorrow and stuff. So I hope everybody has a good night and a good day tomorrow. I'll see everybody later. Peace. Crap. Yes, there we go.
Nightman